Right, welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, and all you other people out there, aliens. It is another episode of the All You Can Talk podcast. You can find us, and Danny will put the effects in. I've not seen that effects yet. AYCT.official, everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere you can find us. Just find us. And all you fuckers on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube and actually watch us. I've just realised I've done the number one rule that we shouldn't do on YouTube.
What's that?
Sworn inside the first 30 seconds.
Oh, mate. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
That's as ad revenue down.
Oh, no way. I'm going to get you.
We're not monetized yet. We're okay.
So today I've got with me the lovely Kieran.
Hello.
Key5, whatever he wants to be called these days, you know, not Paul Scholes.
I don't suck toes.
I have. And we've got tattoo artist, wrestler, gamer, what else you done? Traveller.
Traveller, hopefully soon to be boxer, comic book enthusiast.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Jim Madden.
Yeah.
So welcome into the podcast and don't be evil, you nasty cunts. How are we doing today, boys? You all right?
Yeah,
Good,
fine,
man.
thank you very much.
Yeah? Getting on with life?
Yeah,
Going good?
Finished my shift, come round here.
Having fun?
Always.
Yeah.
Always, man.
Right.
Trying, yeah.
Good. Thanks for coming on, mate.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for welcoming me onto your home and that.
Yeah, we had Jim on, and obviously you did a podcast with Wrestle Wellbeing.
I did.
And he did actually recommend you, to be fair. And obviously Danny knows you as well, so
Yeah.
got you on. We know what you've been through. Well, we don't know yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
And we really wanted. I was intrigued, to be fair, when I was talking to Jim and just going through everything. Do you want to be called Jim or Madden?
I don't care. Both fine. Don't matter.
Fair enough.
I've responded to worse.
It can get worse.
That's first 30 seconds, isn't it? We'll just call you cunt, man. It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, no problem.
But no, I want to start from the very start. I know I want to do it a little bit differently from Jim's podcast and Wrestle Wellbeing, and I want to move it away from wrestling, and I want to move it into about you personally. Let's start with your teens. How were your upbringing, and how did you come up to be, to get into your 20s? How were your upbringing?
It were quite unique, to be honest, because where my parents live, well, at that time, back in late 80s, early 90s, there were a housing estate that were just for hospital employees. So doctors and families from all over the world had come and stay in this estate until they got the bearings, shall we say, and saved up money to buy proper properties and stuff. So there'd be tons of different cultured families, African families, Chinese families, Asian families. And I'd hop over the wall into that estate and play with all these kids and spend time with all these different cultured families and stuff. And basically, I was only white kid in my estate. So I'd spend time with all these different cultures and stuff like that. And really nice eating hot food. And kids would come and they'd eat at my parents' house, so there'd be English food. Then we'd spend time at African families' house another day and eat their food. And I found that quite unique. I don't know many people who've had a childhood like that.
I haven't.
And maybe that's how I've got multicultural travelling stuck in my head in a later age, it's been programmed into me from that upbringing.
Do you think that's where you got the bugger sort of thing?
I don't know, possibly, yeah, where I've been attracted to different cultures and stuff like that. I think it might be. And yeah, man, for sure.
I mean, when I was growing up, obviously it's only 2000s. I'm not 80s, 90s. I wish it were, because 90s seemed like a fucking
great,
blast.
man. Yeah, it were.
But obviously 2000s, and I know this is going to sound horrific, but there weren't many black kids. That's
why it was so unique for that.
Yeah,
I spoke to some other people about it, and I've said it, and they've been like, "Yo, man, you never see foreign kids." And I'm like, "Man, where are you?" I've got some photographs prepared just in case you thought I was talking bollocks.
Yeah, no, man,
He's pulling out receipts. It's
out receipts already.
Man, do you know what? I'm quite a worrier, and sometimes I think to myself, surely people are going to think I'm bullshitting here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So this is a bit of estate. You can see all different cultural families.
It looks like a maths question.
That's me. And this is now a car park, man. Do you know what I mean? It's all been told as a car park. But yeah, man, we'd be there. Look, we'd be playing waste figures and stuff. That's me right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it was like, man. And we just all play together, all different Asians. They're still two of my best friends to this day.
That's
man. I don't know if you can zoom it into the camera or something to see it.
Send it as and we'll bang it in.
Bang it in with some of these special effects. Yeah, man, sweet. And these were all the houses that were just built for these doctors and families to like move into
Why was
temporarily
that?
and stuff. It was.
You can't just educate me on that because I've never really heard of that. If I'm honest.
A lot of companies used to do it back in the day.
Yeah. Like I guess it's like an apprenticeship scheme where I'd apply from whatever country, get the job at the hospital, and they say we'll put you up in one of these houses on this estate until you've saved up enough and got on your feet and you can buy an house and
Didn't
move
know
out.
that even occurred. Yeah,
pretty good. Like
the more you know. The more you know. This is why we do it.
so, man, I hung around. All my friends were from everywhere but England. I had a couple of English friends, obviously. But the majority of my friends were from fucking everywhere, all over the place, man. Yeah, mint. I thought it was.
So that was like you growing up.
That was
teens.
my childhood into teens. Yeah, on one of them pictures, I'm a teenager. So I've had my first tattoo. You can see it in the photograph.
Like a fucking rebel.
yeah, 16 as well. Yeah, which was.
That's mental. I can't. Yeah, I didn't even know that were a thing. Them little communities.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
At the time, you didn't really think about it because that's just how it worked for me, didn't it? But
you don't know any different,
now,
do you?
as an adult, it was proper unique. I think. And
what would you say is the best food? Like in terms of all the cultures that you tried, what's the best food that you can think?
I don't know.
I'm not talking about food, man. I'm starving.
I mean, my favourite food is Mexican, man, all the way. Mexican street food. But being completely honest, I didn't never have a Mexican friend or family move into that estate.
So the one that you didn't try is the one that you love.
I love most, coincidentally. Yeah.
There's always that, man. You want what you can't have. You want what you ain't got.
Just imagine walking into like a Nigerian family. Where's Mexican? Where's Manuel? You know what I mean?
Like there were obviously no like phones and stuff like that back then, no games consoles either, so we would play with figures and stuff. We had wild imaginations, didn't we?
This is what a few people have said. 90s were that era where games were starting to come in, but it weren't like you were addicted. You still get that knock at the door like you're coming up bike.
Oh man, I think
I
didn't get my first games console till I was about fucking 13 or something. Imagine that, what, NES?
Yeah.
It weren't like they are now, do you know what I mean? Where you could spend like fucking 50 days on one
Bollocks,
straight.
that's getting put on pod, innit?
So yeah, his imaginations were wild. We used to sellotape bags together and pretend they were time machines and fucking all sorts, man. And go down hills and think that we'd gone back in time and see old men and be like, that must be me when I've grown up. We've really gone into the future, man, and believe it. And so enriched his imaginations, man.
Oh, God.
Which kids like now, I think.
Yeah, they do lack it now.
They do lack it. I mean, when I go to gigs, or if, all you see is people going like that with their phones. It's like,
they're never in moment, are they?
Live it.
Nobody's ever in moment anymore. You can tell it with young kids as well. I see, I've got a nephew and I see your kid, it's this.
Yeah.
You don't have to make believe anything, do you?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Nobody has imaginary friends.
Your brain don't have to like.
Maybe in the future we'll see a lack of creativity.
We will.
Because everything's instant. You don't have to develop this imagination anymore, do you? And
well, I read somewhere about ChatGPT that adults are losing 30% of their brain power because all they're using is ChatGPT.
Believe it. I can believe it.
And it's like, wow. So like everybody can use it, but they recommend just using it, refining. So instead of saying, can you write me an email? Write the email, but just ask it to refine it.
I don't trust that shit. Terminator's one of my favourite films of all time.
I got my name from Terminator.
Did you?
Connor Reese, yeah.
Ah, sweet.
That's where my name comes from.
Vote John Connor.
fucking hell, man.
So
Are you from the future to save us?
Did you come on my bike?
If you are, you're doing a bad job.
Whoa. Do you know what, right? If something happens and fucking ChatGPT takes over and there's just me stood there with a fucking sword, I'm like, I can't hear fuckers.
Is that why you went into IT? It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
God, that's a story, isn't it? Yeah, write a comic about that.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
The bloke who goes into IT. Just call it IT. Yeah, fucking hell. I'm a movie creator.
Stephen King have been.
You'd have to put a dot in between it.
Stephen King doesn't alt. He doesn't like alt, but fuck. Yeah, but I don't care. He just likes kids fucking. He's weird.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, look on his. It's in his book.
Yeah, it is true. I know what you're on about.
He's a fucking weirdo.
Like, glad they missed it out of the film.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. But no, so your teens were full of multicultural. So
and comic books and figures and all that sort of stuff.
Is that where you got? Like I said, is that you? So where have you been now travelling? Because obviously, I know you've been recently to Mexico.
Yeah, it's mainly been in South America, to be honest with you, man. Mexico, Peru, Yeah, mainly Mexico and Peru, man. I went to Mexico like 5 times.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. It's such a big country, there's such a lot there. I don't feel like I've thoroughly explored it enough to go somewhere else. But eventually I will, like Asia or Thailand or something like that.
Yeah.
But I've been to Egypt.
How was that?
Yeah, we're alright, I enjoyed it. Pretty good. Yeah, the ocean's fucking fantastic. It's the best ocean for swimming if you want to see wildlife and that.
Yeah.
It's the best
Crazy.
swimming.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
He's not going to start doing this, is
I
he?
mean, you just go under with your goggles and there's fish everywhere, tons of different
To
sorts
be
of
fair,
fish.
I'm going
That's
to make a
fucking
new
great,
intro.
good, man.
With you going like that for all you can talk with.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, man, that's sick. So there's, I mean, a lot of what intrigues me is it's different cultures and things like that, but it's well, it is the culture. It's how people act towards different people coming to the country. Now, do you know many languages by any chance?
I can speak a bit of Spanish, man.
Yeah,
not bad.
From being Mexico. Because I think a lot of countries these days obviously expect a British or an Englishman to come to their country and not learn the language. And I think when you do speak their language, it kind of interests them.
Oh, it does.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just wondering if you had an experience with languages and speaking to somebody in Spanish and them helping you or things like
They do help
like
you
that.
a lot. Yeah, they don't try and screw you out of route and add money on and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And if you want to rent like a boat or something, for example,
Yeah.
if you speak their language, you're twice as less likely to get screwed over or shafted with a bit of extra cost. And then you can haggle, of course. Because come on, I feel like you're taking this a little bit.
Yeah. To see it as a sign of respect, don't they?
Yeah.
The fact that you've tried, because it's so rare, especially from us English lot.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
It is rare.
But Mexican people as a culture are really, really respectful, man, and everybody's really, really, really nice, and they just help you out. You don't even need to speak words at all. You know what I mean? If you just like could do hand gestures and they'd be like, yeah, come on, and just help you out. It's just
It's like
how they
Italians, that, isn't it?
They're lovely. Lovely
Italians
people.
love their hand gestures as well. It's similar to Spanish.
Oh yeah, very similar. I've heard. Yeah, I worked with an Italian girl once. Yeah, she said it's.
I just
pretty
love
close.
pizza, man. I'm so hungry, mate.
I did actually go to Italy, man, and I tried the pasta, and fucking, I didn't know what you wouldn't know.
It's
The
different,
pasta
innit?
could taste that good. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So nice.
I only know
Blow my
one.
mind.
I only know one Italian phrase, and it's "tezza di cazzo." It just means fucking dickhead. It's the only one I know. There's
If we've got Italian fans, can you fact check, please?
yeah, shout out Tony at work, by the way. He's Sri Lankan, but he lived in
Sri Lankan.
but he lived in Milan and he lived in Monza for a while. So like he speaks fluent Italian. So like every now and then I'll walk past him and I'll just go. Somebody's doing so much shit at work, and I'll just go "Tezza di cazzo," and he just starts pissing himself. Shout out Tony, man, right guy.
Class. So tattooing, I wanted to get into that because I'm quite intrigued because I like tattoos, as you can tell.
A lot of people do nice, very popular.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be like.
How'd you get into that?
Well,
Was that part of the cultural thing as well, or was that just?
that was from like a love of artwork, and that stemmed from reading comic books in my childhood, and my friends that I showed you on the pictures,
Yeah.
we'd sit together just drawing and stuff because there were no fucking computer games or like that. And then that got me interested then obviously in artwork and progressing as an artist. And I actually wanted to draw comic books for Marvel Comics, and I applied for a job and I missed it by one qualification after I'd finished at college, which was digital drawing. And I remember doing digital in my college course and saying, fuck all this digital shit. I'm going to hand-draw everything. Digital's fucking wank, you know what I mean? And fucked it off, and then that's qualification that I missed it with. So I could have been drawing Spider-Man for fucking Marvel Comics or something.
Not living in Barnsley.
And not living in Barnsley, I'm doing something crazy in life. But yeah, I missed it, man. And then after that, I thought, what can I do to make money? Drawing as an artist is not really I mean, you can't just sell paintings for thousands and thousands of pounds. You know what I mean? It's not it's not like
Just draw a line on a piece of paper these days.
Well, this is it, innit? That's art nowadays, isn't it? It reminds me of that fucking line off Full Metal Jacket, whatever he says when he goes, "You're so goddamn ugly, you could be a modern art masterpiece."
I'm stealing that.
That's true. I love that film, to be fair.
I think it's Full Metal Jacket, or it's one of them Vietnam
Full
War
Metal
films.
Jacket.
It's
I
that guy that does drill sergeant properly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I love that film, and then that bald guy just blows his brains out, and I'm just like, shit.
Kingpin, innit, from Daredevil series.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm guessing you've never watched it by that
Nah,
look.
nah.
Watch it. It's a good.
It's an old one, yeah.
It's solid, to be fair. It's a good film.
Yeah, it's good eye.
But now, so what was the moment where you thought I could do this as a career? Because you've been an artist now for like 21 years, 22
Yeah,
years.
it's been 22 years, man, yeah. I didn't know for the first 10 years that I could do it. I struggled through my apprenticeship because it was unpaid.
Sorry, when did you start? Sorry.
God, I'll have been 19, so...
Yeah.
God, what year was that? 2002 or something? Something like that. I don't know. Young. And I was doing a full-time job at Blockbuster at the time as well, to trying to juggle it, to try and learn tattooing.
Blockbuster, man.
I just chased tattooing because it was the only thing I thought I could make some money with, you know what I mean? So I rang around for an apprenticeship, and last place that I contacted is who gave me an apprenticeship, which was Devil Bitch on Wellington Street at the time, up above Croppers. And I was there for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And main artist ended up just disappearing one day, and owner came in and we were like, we can't find the guy, Si, so do you think you could run shop? And I was like, fucking hell. Well, I guess I'll have to. I'm not going to just say no, we're not at the job, man, do you know what I mean? So I just started doing it and got used to it and got good at it. And then after like 15 years, that's when I started to see fruit of my labour. But it were a long fucking process, man.
Yeah.
Really long, yeah.
Fucking hell.
And then I left there and bought in with some other guys and had Chameleon. That's when I really started seeing fruit of my labour and earning money and stuff.
That's something not a lot of people have. You know, when you've got a passion for something, a lot of people give up very early on because they lack that patience. When you truly love something, you're truly passionate about something, you are willing to wait
money,
for it.
man. It's on my knuckles.
It's perfect, man.
Yeah, it's a motto that I've lived by, like, just doing it because I want to do it. And then if you can make money from it, then fair play. And if you really love it, then you just, like you said, just persevere through it anyway. Yeah.
I agree with that massively.
You'll do what makes you happy, haven't you, whether you get paid from it or not.
Yeah.
Because you can't buy happiness anyway, so if you can just make it, then just do that.
What's that saying 50 Cent has? It says, if you aren't willing to work, if you love something and you aren't willing to work for it for at least 5 years without seeing a dime, you don't start.
Yeah, true. Nice, yeah. And it is true.
Yeah. Just wait till you see football coaching badges cost. It's like $4,000. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
Fucking stupid.
You should fly to Spain, it's a lot cheaper.
I know, I'm questioning. Germany's cheaper as well. But no, I think with artwork, because I used to be, alright, I love drawing, but I never really got into it because I weren't passionate. I just did it. I enjoyed it, but I weren't passionate, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Where I don't mind it, but I weren't going to...
Yeah, nice and entertaining, but
it's just
you're not
entertaining,
like
but I weren't like,
buzzing your head off with it.
that looks good. So it was 15 years just doing nothing. How did you know something were going to come under it, or were you just like, you know what, this is it, this is what I want to do, it don't matter what it takes? So like, it is coming back to that perseverance thing, but how did you cope with it mentally?
To be honest, man, it was mid-20s and doing it was a massive blur because we were in bands at the same time and we were Danny and gigging and stuff like that, and we'd be fucking wasted like...
Is that beyond
24 hours for our fucking club, man, 7
Yeah.
days a week. So it were all a bit of a blur. And then when I reached my 30s and started like getting my head screwed on, and people would say like, did you always know you wanted to do this kind of thing? And I'd be like, do you know what, it's been that fast and it's all come that quick to this point that I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. And then in the meantime, I've fucking grown up and I've spent 15 years doing this, so I think that I may as well just fucking carry on sort of thing, you know what I mean? And that's how it all happened, a bit like a blur.
Yeah. So your 20s were a blur.
Yeah, and then by the time I reached 30, I thought I was still fucking 19, you know what I mean? And then when I realised that I weren't and stuff, and I'd just fucking, it was just madness. I didn't even set out to do this as a career. I was just doing it to make some money at time, and that much time's ended up going by that I have done it as a career without fucking knowing.
Yeah.
Proper weird.
Do you know, it feels like that from speaking to you for the last 20 minutes, it's not even that, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
That's it, yeah, 20 minutes.
It feels like between 15 and 30, you've not really thought about it. But now I think you've become an overthinker in a way.
I have become massive overthinker.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, it's right.
Because you're overthinking your last 12 years since you've turned 30.
Yeah.
That's how it's feeling, where it's like, I need to get my head screwed on.
That's
so
where
now
my
you're
depression
overthinking everything.
period started there, do you know what I mean? With the overthinking and stuff, and I think it did do me some damage in end. And I don't know if that's because it's disco damage, like I was saying earlier on, and turning everything into a blur by being inebriated for fucking 12 years or whatever.
Do you feel like you wasted your 20s?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because I saw an interesting line and it said, hang on. We live for the nights we'll never remember with the friends we'll never forget. And that's what my 20s were. Do you know what I mean?
I love that, by the way.
It's
That's
brilliant,
meant that, isn't it?
It put it all into perspective, to be fair, because thinking back, I would change loads, but then thinking back, I don't know if I'd change any in it. It's a tough one.
We've said this to multiple guests, like, things happen for a reason.
They
You know
do,
what I
yeah.
mean? You wouldn't be the man you are today if you
That's
hadn't
true,
have been
yeah.
through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to get more into travelling then, because after I'd like hit this point in my life, I was like, fucking hell, I could have done all this other stuff instead of just being on fucking ease every weekend and, do you know what I mean, and all that kind of shit.
Would you say we're an addiction sort of thing? Or would you say it were more just...
I was addicted to fun and
Yeah.
and camaraderie.
Yeah.
Because even though we just sit around in someone's kitchen all night not doing it was fucking love, man, do you know what I mean? And I won't change any of that. Maybe I'd just take us somewhere else worthwhile and we'd get eat up running a business or something instead of just being in the kitchen, but I don't know.
Yeah.
No regrets then?
No, not
regrets.
really. Yes and no, man. I like it's so difficult to try and place, but I have got a lot of fond memories, as well as it being quite wasted time at the same time.
Yeah.
Or fond wasted
Do you
time.
think you'd have been a better artist if you'd have concentrated rather than do that?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Or do you think that inspired you to do better during your 30s?
I think it did, yeah. It inspired me to do better as my 30s, yeah. It took me a while to get out of that dark patch though, because my brain, like I say, I was overthinking everything and think that's exactly what I was doing. And I wanted to do all these things.
Yeah.
But I was that crippled by like my own brain that I ended up not doing anything for years, do you know what I mean? And it took me a long time to like drag myself
It's
out.
decision paralysis, isn't it?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you find a lot of people have that.
Fucking had that big
He
style
suffers from it because he loves doing new stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So like getting him to focus on one thing can be really difficult, and it's that decision paralysis where you've got so many routes you can go down. You almost don't, because you don't want to make a mistake and choose the wrong one.
Yeah, does it fuck your head up as well and make you feel fucking sad, man? Because it does me, you know.
It
It's
can,
fucking right
but
bad.
I think I've got a better control over it probably in the last 2 years. I'd probably say the last
Same,
2 years
same.
than I did have.
Yeah.
And I think there was one particular moment last year where I knew I needed to get out of a certain job. And I turned around and just went, nah, fuck yourself, I'm not doing this anymore. And I think that was kind of the best thing I ever did to get out of that point. I'd probably, arguably, have probably be dead by now if I didn't leave that job.
Damn.
And I will actually admit that. And these saw how I was.
Got a job you left it then, dude.
And I think, you know, and it wouldn't have been, it'd have been stress. Stress would have done me in. But I think we're focusing on different things. I want to do everything because of one life. That's how I see it. And
I
I
totally
feel
that.
like now I'm 28 now, I'm 29 in a month. And I think I have done a lot. Let's just start focusing on one or two things now. So I'm quite kind of happy, but...
I'm 42 now. Well, 42 next. I'll be 42 in April.
Yeah.
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 Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Not old, mate.
But
Not
you've
old.
got plenty of time. Yeah.
So you mentioned, I do want to come to the dark stuff, as you say, like your 30s. That moment when you hit 30, was it that moment where you thought, bollocks, what am I doing?
Kinda, yeah, a little bit. I can remember looking at my 30th birthday balloon and thinking, fucking hell, is that what fucking point in my life we're at now? Where the fucking hell did 20s go? Shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should really pull my finger out my ass. I should see some at world. I should fucking try a little bit harder and build my business up or whatever, or trying to, I don't know what, help people, which come later on, which is what I'm doing now for support work. And then, like I say, I just got crippled for fucking like 11 years with this fucking like decision-making paralysis, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it were, because I've never been to a doctor, I'll be quite honest. I've never been diagnosed with it. I just know that I've got these problems and I just try to fucking deal with it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little bit macho, and I think that's a bit of stigma, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I think it is, and I think it's props to you as well, mate, though, because I think a lot of people would have used it as a label, gone to doctors and gone, I'm depressed now.
I fucking hate, I'd never do that. I couldn't do it.
No.
So I think that's, take me out of to you, mate.
And I don't want to take drugs to get fixed, because it might be drugs that got me in this fucking place in the first place, man. Do you know what I mean? And they've all got horrible side effects, just same. Do you know, these fucking medications and stuff, man? Some of them are more dangerous than fucking sniffing
The
coke
thing
and
is,
taking
man,
these.
your brain got into that situation on your own, so you don't need to add a third-party substance to get it back out.
To get it back, I'm going to say I'll do it all by
like that.
myself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's where I've discovered, like, going to wrestling and going at gym, and maybe I take up boxing. I started learning fucking magic tricks at one point, just sleight of hand, just to try and keep me
best thing
focused, fucking 100% focused on just something.
Best thing on Night Sight is magic tricks, mate.
I love magic tricks,
my
man.
God.
That's all I used to do.
I used to watch this.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to watch this guy in closets walk up to groups of girls and be like, "Yo, pick a card."
I love
The
that
best
shit.
thing ever. I've got.
Yeah.
I used to get numbers all the time, just like, "Oh, you're so good with your hands." I'm like, "I am." I can't say that now though. I've got a missus upstairs, and I'm like,
yeah.
it's really. I don't do any of that.
Did you pull it out of a hat?
Yeah.
No, he gets his pack of cards and he starts, right, pick a card, and then all of a sudden the Johnny just starts coming up out of the top.
I should do that.
In an erect shape.
Ta-da.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah. So just having like chats to myself every day, you know, like waking up every morning and being like, right, I feel that darkness, I don't want to do anything, but I need to just make myself do it, just fucking stand up, you know what I mean, have a word with yourself. And then I found that once I'd started, it'd be alright. And starting's the hardest fucking bit.
Yeah.
But that barrier is fucking solid to get over if you've not got that right frame of mind, you know what I mean? But if you can push past that first barrier and just start something, you find that it's alright.
I'm big into sort of like psychology, and like I watch a lot of psychologists and a lot of things like that. There's someone called Mel Robbins, Dr. Mel Robbins.
Yeah.
She says this about procrastination, especially when you're depressed and like decision paralysis. They did studies on this, and they found if they could get people to commit to 5 minutes of work, they'd work for hours.
That's it, yeah. That's
But
that
it's
first
that
hurdle.
initial,
Yeah.
just commit yourself, anybody at home, if you're
man,
struggling,
it's
just
great,
commit
that
yourself
as
to
well, yeah.
5 minutes. And even if at the end of the 5 minutes you want to stop, you'll find you won't want to. You'll carry on.
I never knew about that, but that's exactly how it feels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Push past that barrier and you're alright, and you'll do it for ages then. Like, wrestling class, I'll be sat on train, I force myself on train thinking, I don't know if I can be asked to fucking do this and blah blah, but then as soon as you get there, you do your warm up and then that's it, 3 hours has gone after training and you're like, oh man, another hour and practice some more moves.
Do you know, I find it very interesting, Jim, that every single person we've had on, have all said gym.
Yeah, or fitness in one way,
some form of exercise has got them out of the shithole.
Yeah.
And it's stemming back to we are mammals, we're not meant to sit.
We're
constantly.
not now.
No.
And yeah, it just makes sense completely, where people find these things that
We're hunter
they love.
gatherers, aren't we, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not meant to be sat down all the time.
We're running
Glued
around
to a
doing
screen.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got like purposes and stuff. We just need to find it.
Yeah, every man especially needs a purpose in life. Don't matter what it is. You could work on a brickyard, and that's your purpose. That's what you do. You'll feel fulfilled. And you know what I mean. When you find that thing, you'll get there. You'll get out of it.
Yeah, true.
So, how far did you have to climb yourself out of? So how low was the point?
Quite low, man. I've been suicidal before a couple of times and stuff, but that was when I had Chameleon, you know, and it's all getting a bit on top and stuff like that, and trying to fucking deal with all phone calls from councils and dealing with all customers and designing all designs and stuff, and fucking just got a little bit on top, and I got behind with my taxes and shit, and I just thought, fucking hell, man, you know. So there has been times where it's got me that way out that I thought it'd just be fucking a lot easier if I could just fall asleep tonight and just never wake up in the morning and just that'd be fucking it, you know what I mean? Nobody'd care. It'd all be over. I could be wherever the fucking afterlife is or whatever happens next. But they're not healthy thoughts, obviously. No. So yeah, I just dragged myself out in it, fate. Like we were saying earlier on, depression is not an enemy that you can defeat. It's just one that you can stay on top of for a little while, and hopefully you just stay on top forever. Do you know what I mean?
Management, isn't it? You're always going to have periods of depression. We're going to go through an heartbreak. We're going to lose a loved one.
Course,
we're going to be stressed at work. It's making sure you don't stay in that area,
right,
isn't it?
Yeah. Were there any moment where you seriously say sat down and you just looked into the sky maybe and you just thought, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is happening here? What can I do? You know, and this is why I come back to my earlier point. I genuinely think you are a little bit of an overthinker in that sense.
I am, mate, yeah.
And I think,
true,
personally, I might be completely wrong. I think being an overthinker might have saved your life as well. Because you might have been sat there suicidal.
And overthought it. To the point of saving my own life.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, no.
I know it sounds completely different.
No, but I've never looked at it like
You're
that.
right, man.
It's just blown my mind. Yeah.
It can be a superpower or your biggest weakness. It's probably a lot of the times we overthinkers, and say I'm an overthinker, and it's both a lot of the times, but it's how you frame it. So like being an overthinker, you can use it in a positive way because you've worked out every scenario that could possibly happen. 99% of them won't, but just see it as an opportunity of like, well, I'm prepared for whatever happens.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Instead of getting sort of letting it get on top of you and like just think, right, okay, so I have thought about this. Let me use it as a superpower. Any situation that I walk into now, I've already thought about. I'm going to have a conversation with her, and now she's going to be a twat, and now he's going to be this.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to navigate my way through it.
I'm guilty of that.
And I also think that you became not, I will say, depressed in that stage of the dark times that after 30, because you overthought your 20s.
It could
So
be.
you're overthinking that I've done nothing, but you became a tattoo artist. You did a lot of different things. You were learning, you were doing this, you were doing that. So you weren't wasting it. You were doing different things that could enhance your 30s rather than waste your 20s.
It's all about
I
perspective.
like to think that
It's
30 is
about
what new
perspective.
20s anyway.
Yeah, it's about perspective. And I think overthinkers especially think about it. Sometimes when you're in that dark place, overthinking can be negative, but if you're overthinking positively, it can be the best thing in the world as well.
My current job I'm in now, support work, we have I don't know if it's like a psychiatric assessment once a month or whatever to make sure that job's not messing with your head.
Yeah.
And my gaffer says all the time, you just overthink everything you do. I can see you doing it and that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you're right, I'm guilty of overthinking to max.
Yeah. Were there any points or any moments in your 30s that just added to the shit on your head?
Yeah, to be fair, man, I had a girlfriend at the time that was biggest fucking narcissist on fucking planet Earth, and she wouldn't help me out through anything, man. And I had a right close friend that I met travelling that passed away, and she'd just be responding with like, why are you upset, fucking all that kind of shit, and just not let me mourn, not do anything. And one big time, it was Christmas Day actually, man. I was gonna fucking hang myself in her attic on Christmas Day, dude, to try and teach her a fucking lesson. You know what I mean? That's how she got me out. You know what I mean? And just played on how bad I were anyway. And I think you're right, I did overthink it. I was looking at the fucking, what's it called? It was the tie from a dressing gown that I tied as a noose on fucking attic thing. And then I was just looking at it, and then like you say, I just thought, hang on a fucking minute. This ain't fucking worth it, this silly fucking bitch. Making me feel like that. I went to speak to one of my other friends about it, and he was like, did any of these things exist before you were with this fucking woman? And I was like, well, no. And he was like, well, there you go then, mate.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, you're fucking right. Fuck this, packed my stuff up, went back to my mum's house, which is where I am now. Started wrestling not long after that, and this is where I'm at now, and I feel like I'm winning now rather than losing.
What's the moment you genuinely... Go on, sorry, mate.
Now, when we talk about abuse and things like that, like a lot of times people just assume it's physical, but not a lot of people talk about mental abuse, like especially, and I think that happens a lot more to guys than people realise.
Yeah, true, man, true. Because I didn't even know what narcissism were until after I'd been with her. And I'd see these memes on Facebook saying narcissistic women do this, and I'd be like, fucking hell. It's like they're describing her.
Yeah.
And then that's how I learned what a fucking narcissist were from being with this person, do you know what I mean? And
when you left this woman, did you feel worse or did you feel better?
I felt worse for a little bit because I considered him a friend, you know what I mean? And I genuinely were heartbroken that I'd lost a friend to this, but this is what narcissists do. They paint a really good picture to you when you're not behind closed doors, which is what led me to be attracted to him. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I thought where I was going. The trail of thoughts got lost. Sorry about that.
So, mate.
Because I was reminiscing about it, thinking fuck, and then it just fucking went.
Yeah. No, I think it's good that you can talk about it in the way that you are doing, where you do see it as, I think, things that need to happen in your life regardless. And I said this to Jim at Wrestle Wellbeing as well. I think things need to happen in your life that are negative for you to learn about the positive.
Yeah. True.
And if it doesn't, you're going to be growing up even more. We said this. You're going to be growing up a little bitch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is like what people are growing up now.
And I read a study today that they followed children that haven't been punished or disciplined in their early childhoods or anything like that during the childhood. They can't keep down jobs. They don't like being told no. Relationships are breaking up. All these people in their 30s now, and they can't deal with life.
Can't deal with stuff.
Because nothing bad's happened in their life. They've just been coddled up constantly. So I'm a full believer that negative things need to happen.
That shape you.
That shape you.
thing is, it's temporary negativity as well, because it turns into a positive later on, especially even if you you'll remember as a kid where your mum or your dad would have a go at you and it'd be the worst thing in the world at the time. But then you become 18, 20, whatever, 30, 40, and you think, fucking hell, actually they were bang on to do that to me.
I think your analogy, but when you were talking about dads in general, where you said there's 3 stages. Man with his father.
There's this theory, and there's 3 stages to every son and father's sort of relationship. The first one is admiration. So you grow up when you're young wanting to be everything about your dad. You want to be your dad. Then when you get to sort of adolescence, you want to be everything but your dad. This is why like throughout history we've seen princes kill kings to wear the crown, etc. And then there's finally acceptance and really like realizing who he is. And every son and father go through these sort of things.
Because I did go through that moment of being like, fuck off, Dad, what do you know? Do you know what I mean? To one day going, fucking hell, they were right, they old bastards.
It's natural because of tribal things. You think back to when we were in tribes and stuff, like it'd be the natural order of the strongest would then become, the leader of the tribe or whatever. So you're actually supposed to. It's hardwired into you to sort of go against your dad, go against your parents and things like that.
Yeah, it's natural order.
Yeah, like at that time of my life, I needed a friend and I just didn't have it, so I went through that struggle completely alone. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's.
This your mid-30s?
This was late 30s, I'd say, late 30s, and that's what sort of kicked me up arse to try and pursue all these things like wrestling and all that, and that in turns now helped me to win the battle daily rather than lose it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you feel it's turning more into a weekly battle, monthly battle rather than daily? Or do you always think it's going to be that?
Sometimes it's there daily, but I can quite easily ignore it and just swap my brain over onto the next comic book issue I want to read and just easily forget about it, or just think to myself, I'm going to start boxing next week, I should look at some training footwork videos and stuff, and then you forgot about it, do you know what I mean? It will creep back in, it always fucking does.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're keeping yourself active to not think about it.
That's it.
You're just busy for that reason.
Busy as fuck, man. Just try and stay busy all the time.
That makes a lot of sense. Overworking and overthinking. Make it.
I left tattooing, not fully, but like 2 years ago, because I wanted to get into helping people. Some people have told me all the time you should get into like psychiatry or something, because you're quite good at talking to people and talking them around and that, or support work or whatever. So I've applied to a bit of support work and they gave me a job. Just off that strength for interview, I didn't even have any qualifications of fuck all, and doing right well. Managing to talk some harder people, were harder to reach around and get stuff like that. So I've got another purpose there where I'm actually helping people now, and that's quite fucking rewarding, man. It's done a lot for me.
I can imagine fully. How long have you been doing that?
It's been a year now. I've been there 1 year, Yeah, man.
That's such a tough job to take on as well, but it's so rewarding.
Oh, it's fucking good, When it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. Like, get punched in the face full on and shit, but by and by,
Oh, I can't believe we're talking about this in such a light manner.
That's good, man. It's good that we can, though.
Yeah, no, I think it's commendable that you've come that far to the point where you can joke about stuff like that. Because not a lot of people would. You could have easily been still in the same position you were 12 years ago.
I could have been,
Just thinking, world hates me, fuck it,
The victim mentality.
I've had it, I've been there. I've been there. Everything's against me, fucking hell, you know what I mean,
What was the point where you genuinely thought, fucking hell, I've got this now, I'm doing it?
Probably like a year or two ago when actually I've never been wrestling now, it might be like 3 years or something, so it was like either after my first or second year of wrestling that I thought to myself, I'm starting to fucking enjoy waking up now, rather than just waking up and thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, today's another day, I've got to get my fucking fighting battle head on, do you know what I mean? Try and push past stuff and force myself to get up and go to the gym or whatever, but now I can just wake up and like, hey, a bit excited about it, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, depression.
Yeah, I'll say it again, Danny, and you know exactly what I'm going to say. But I've got a saying. Well, me, Danny, we all have, and we all use each other's. And mine, every single time I go into the gym, it's what a day to be alive. It's a fucking mint day. Why wouldn't it be? Even if I've had a shit day, it's a good day.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
I
I'm
started
breathing.
to adopt that.
Do you know what I mean? For a start.
Yeah.
But nah, full respect to you, mate. Honestly.
Gotta count my blessings, man. I mean, I'm 42, I'm not in that bad a shape, and most people are shocked to learn that I am that fucking old, to be fair.
No,
I was. I was, to be fair.
So that's a nice blessing, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people, like, celebrities paying thousands for that shit, man. I would
Fucking hell, they're injecting child's blood and everything, aren't they?
fucking whatever else, yeah.
You know.
Drinking blood of fucking goats or whatever. Sacrificing children in Beamy and Grove or whatever they fucking do.
You like a conspiracy theory?
I love it.
We're in it.
I want to know which way and every way I'm getting fucked by these cunts, man. You know what I mean?
Do you want to know the best one?
Go on.
Finland doesn't exist, mate.
No, that's the shittest conspiracy. That's the shittest conspiracy theory.
I've got the best one. I completely made it up for a simple
I tell you what we'll do
Yeah.
is we'll bring you on again. I went probably February time.
Yeah, we'll do a tinfoil hat.
We'll do a tinfoil hat one.
All right, cool.
We'll order some tinfoil hats as well and wear them.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that, brother. We'll do
Baseball
that.
cap one and that.
Yeah, man.
Can
Yeah,
I
man.
still
We'll
tell
do
you the
that.
conspiracy that I made up?
Go for it,
Go
man.
on. Go
You
for
know,
it.
Steve Irwin, how he died by a stingray.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can't see footage of it anywhere.
No.
Can you remember back in the 80s there were a TV show like Thunderbirds, it was called Stingray. And it were about an underwater assault team. And that's who killed Steve Irwin. It wasn't a Stingray, it was Stingray, the underwater assault team from 80s TV show. And that's why video's been deleted.
Yeah, I actually know that I was. Do you know the funny thing is, which is quite weird? No coincidences, mate. I were actually looking up Steve Irwin last week and researching his video and why it weren't available, and it was his family who deleted it because his wife didn't want it going out to the public.
That's what they told you.
So there were one videotape apparently, and they destroyed it, so it's never going to be seen. But everybody, this is the
Makes sense, I guess, like have respect and whatever.
It's not Bernstein effect. What's it called? Mandela effect. Everybody remembers seeing a video of him.
Oh yeah, Mandela
yeah,
effect.
that's mad, that Mandela
Nobody can
effect,
find
man.
it anymore. It's bad.
It's like
But
fucking Pikachu having black
I
on the
could
end
go
of his
into
tail
this.
and shit.
That
like,
is one of them as well, isn't it?
Everybody remembers that.
And Shaquille O'Neal being in Shazam, the Genie movie, and it's actually called Kazam.
Well, we'll go into it, but my the one I'm looking at a minute is Britney Spears has died in like 2016. Oh, it's a rabbit hole, man.
She's just fucking mental, eh?
No,
She's
man.
gone psycho, hasn't she?
Yeah, but
She's fucked,
we'll
isn't
do
she?
that in February. I'm excited for that one already.
Yeah, I love conspiracies, man. Fucking right good.
But yeah, I've lost where we're at now. So with wrestling, what it about wrestling that interests you? Have you always been interested in it?
I've always been a massive fan of wrestling, yeah. Yeah, my friends that I've showed you in them pictures would just bust his kneecaps up, do it rock bottom off at sofa and that in fucking living room at 6 and 7 and that. Don't try this at home. Absolutely try this at home. Yeah. So yeah, and then I remember being at school and looking for a wrestling class in back of a wrestling magazine, but they only existed in places like London and stuff, and they'd be like thousands and thousands of pounds. Then fast forward to today's age, me and Brett, Rex, we looked again, found one in Sheffield and just thought, it's now or never, mate, I'm going to be 40 fucking next, so time's not on my side. If I have a 10-year career, I'll be 50, so we need to fucking sign up and we need to do it now before we get too old. So that's how we started doing it.
What is it about it that just interests you?
I don't know, man, I just fucking love it. I don't know what it is. Superheroes, innit?
Yeah.
Fighting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you reveal your plan if you're a bad guy. You reveal your evil plan to good guys, you're kicking his ass, you know, like they do on superhero movies.
It's very much like you into your comic books, are you? It's very much similar dynamic, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I think that's where it's all sort of stemmed from.
Yeah.
Where artworks come from comic books, love of wrestling's come from comic books, you know, these larger than life fucking characters all masked up like Kane and Undertaker, destroying these fucking little fucking dweeny bad guys who are being dicks, you know what I mean, running amok.
To put it bluntly.
Yeah, well, it's what it is, isn't it?
I like it. It's direct.
Yeah.
Really bad guys who are dicks.
It's a show, isn't it? As well as like, it's not just two people punching the sense in the head. Like it's a proper show.
Yeah, it's a show.
How's the performance anxiety?
Quite intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you see me backstage, I'm fucking sat there in the corner thinking, fuck, I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. That's why I kind of want to get into boxing a bit as well, because I ain't got to remember routine, I've just got to try and bank other guy out. You know what I mean?
Trust me, mate, you shit yourself the same.
Yeah.
Just
It's even worse.
I ain't got to try and time my punch so it doesn't hurt him. I've got to literally try and punch him as hard as I fucking can. It's a little bit easier to just sort of remember, I think. But
I'll tell you this moment, it is good when you punch something, you feel the echo in your wrist. I remember my opponent last year and I went, got your nose. I said that to him in the middle of a fight and he got fucking
riled up.
Fucking hit me then, bitch. So you just got a bit, it's like genuine anger rather than having a routine. So these routines, how do they come about? What happens in that sense? And what do you enjoy the routine the most, or is it the actual physical side of it?
I enjoy the physical side of it a little bit as well. I was saying to my coach and my one-to-ones when we're practicing bumps, which is when you just go down. There's back bump, front bump, flip bump. And when I've took them big bumps, it's like, oh yes, fucking hell, it's a little bit fucking satisfying. I got hurt a little bit, do you know what I mean? And maybe that's what people who self-harm have got that as well.
Yeah,
I was just about to say,
so, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There's a release involved,
Yeah.
and I think again that's why I want to take up boxing, because I've not started yet, but I feel like when I'm in there and I'm getting it, I'm going to be fucking strangely enjoying it, man.
You do. It's weird when you're boxing. Once you've been punched in the face once, you realise you haven't made a glass. It just becomes annoying when you get punched in the face because you're pissed you haven't blocked it. Yeah. That's it. Like, you don't really feel it.
Do you know what? I think like that because when I'm sparring or when I've been sparring, I feel like a sicko because I love it. I'm laughing and joking and smiling when I get hit or when I hit them back. And I'm like,
blood all over
I'm
my
loving
teeth
it.
and that.
And I can remember there were a sparring session I did a couple of years, maybe last year, a couple of years ago. And my nose was streaming with blood. I'm like, I fucking love this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Feel like a warrior though,
I feel
don't
like
you?
a sicko at the same
It's
time.
a little smile.
But yeah, no, I get where you're coming
I feel
from.
like there is a little bit of that involved.
Cool.
And you get to be your character.
Yeah.
Right to be a dick, do you know what I mean? Because when I come
Right
out,
to
you
be
can
a
be
dick.
like, fuck off with other people because I'm that guy. So maybe you can get away with it. Take someone's beer and drink it. Fucking hell, do you know what I mean? Like, what they're
What
going to
happens
do.
with that? Do you buy him another?
No, fuck man, not bad guy.
He's villain. He's not kidding.
Oh, fantastic.
They buy me another one to not kick their ass.
That's interesting, actually. There's something to be said about people who don't mind being the villain. Like, what made you want to be the villain? Like,
It's easier. You can do more things, and like, there's some stuff that I won't say that you're not allowed to do, but it's not good for a good guy to be seen doing that. Whereas bad guy can do whatever. If somebody goes to suplex me, I can kick him in. No, it's a bad guy, don't do that. A good guy don't do that. I can grab referee and push him in way. So my spots are easier to make up.
Yeah.
So I can just be like, on this bit, I'm just going to fucking kick your in nuts. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a bad guy thing to do. And good guys obviously got to think a way to look great, heroic and stuff like that. So he's not kicking mate balls or pulling referee in way. Do you know what I mean?
It's interesting though,
It's
because
easier
like,
to be a bad guy.
you must have quite like thick skin or whatever to be a villain. You have to get so much abuse, and I know a lot of people who's like they'd crumble under that sort of thing. Yeah.
When I see people rodding me and that, because I come in with a mask on and that, and I'm seeing people going, "Fuck you, Madden, fuck you," and I'm like, "Wait, I'm doing my job right. This is fucking sweet." Yeah, it's good as fuck.
What's the best thing you've heard then when you've been walking in? Like, you've thought that's actually
Probably
quite
that
funny.
example that I've just been doing. Then, fuck you, Madden, fuck you. That's fucking in my face and that. And I'm like, yeah.
I just feel like, suck your mum, you cunt. Fuck off.
But we're not allowed to sometimes swear back because it's child-friendly shows, but fans, obviously, crowd just do what the fuck they want.
I love that because it's same with football. They say it's child-friendly and no swearing. You see old parents and old kids going, fuck off, wank yeah. But then as soon as a player does it, it's like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's in it. It's the same.
Yeah. Do you watch boxing or MMA or like that then, or is it purely that?
I don't watch any modern wrestling, man. When I do watch wrestling, I just binge old stuff. I watch Attitude Era, 90s and late 80s stuff. I love all that.
Do you think it's become too commercialised?
I think it's shit now, mate.
Yeah.
It's proper clean. And I know it's always been acted, but you can proper tell now.
Yeah.
In Attitude Era, it did have a hint of realism. Do you know what I mean? It felt better. Like you could get behind it. You know, when they're doing the promos and that. And now they're just like, just don't give a shit. Don't care. It's very clean and boring. Yeah. And they've banned loads of moves and stuff like that, so you don't see super fucking intense finishes that make you think, fucking hell, the fuck.
He could have died.
Destroyed him, yeah. Yeah, it's
just
just
what
shit.
people don't realise, it's acted and things like that.
Yeah.
These fuckers are fit. Do you know what I mean?
fit as
They
well,
are
man.
fit.
I've been vommed after training that lot because I've been fucking pushed at limit. Like,
Yeah, they don't realise how fit these
People don't
fuckers
realise.
are.
It's like I was watching Logan Paul when he jumped through table and things like that. I was watching his vlog about it. And it's like, you are actually jumping through a full-on table.
Yeah,
You're not
true.
just.
You do
It's
that.
not like a paper thing that's just been put together. Like, end of the day, anybody puts you through a table, it's gonna fucking
I
hurt.
got smashed from my first table like last month. I did good. I remember being pleasantly surprised actually. I went up on Rex's shoulders about to powerbomb me. I'm thinking fuck, and then next thing smash. And I remember laying there thinking, oh, That wasn't too bad, that, actually. Not bad, yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, I'd have done it again.
I had an itch just there. That was nice.
It was only one of them doors that's like 2 thin woods and then there's like cardboard hexagons.
Don't ruin it, mate.
But you're still going through a door. You can't fake gravity. You know what I mean? Gravity can't
It's not
be
like the
faked.
canvas is made of sponge either. Like
No,
when you're getting
it's,
slammed on a canvas or something, you.
It's like carpet with a bit of fucking canvas on top and then wooden boards underneath that give it that rattling sound. Yeah.
It's like me chucking your head against this table now.
I mean, there'd be some control about it. But
What the fuck? What have I done?
to some extent, you do have to get twatted. Like, you'd be surprised at how real some of it is, even though it's fake. There's just no animosity, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm letting you beat me up and then you let me beat you up, but we're both getting beaten up.
Yeah.
When I'm clubbing you up fucking back and that, man, you're getting it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have there only been a
Punches to the
time?
face, so they're half cocked, but
Has there only been a time where you've hit somebody too hard and you've gone, oh fuck?
yeah, a few times, man, it's happened to
Yeah.
me a few times. Rex has kicked me with jaw come out of the socket, man, on one side, and
Yeah.
I've punched him full on it jaw and looked down at him and seen him fucking wiping blood off his mouth and that, and thought, fuck.
Have you ever thought about quitting?
Loads of times, man. Yeah, loads of times. I thought, this ain't for me, I'm struggling, nobody likes my character, and then, like I say, I accidentally kicked Rex once quite hard at neck, and then I thought, this isn't for me, do you know what I mean? If I'm going to hurt people, I may as well get into MMA and fucking really just hurt people, but
Have you not thought about that? either?
no, not MMA. I've got a bit of a dodgy ankle, to be fair, man, so I don't think I could take doing kicks. Another reason why I want to get into boxing, because there's no like kicking, I'd be taking no impact on my ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I do smashing at wrestling, it's fucking so painful, man.
Yeah. Fucking hell. It just sounds. It
Mad
sounds,
respect, mate. Mad
it sounds
respect.
mint, yeah. I'd probably be up for that, mate.
Oh, you'd be an amazing wrestler.
Getting thrown for a fucking table.
I think you're quite good.
We can arrange this, you know. I'm quite happy to chuck you through a table if you want, mate.
Did you see that? Because obviously things are. These keep planning my stag do, right? I'm not even engaged yet. Right?
He's an engagement as well, then.
We haven't had a stag do in the friend group yet, so like we're pressuring him. He's in the most serious relationship. We're like, yo, we need
Most
one.
likely to get married.
And I am, but it's like, you know, and I was looking through, you know, last time we were speaking about it, like, oh, what should we do on stag do? I was actually looking, and I found these blokes, they signed him up for midget wrestling.
Oh yes,
Dwarf wrestling.
Danny, write it down.
So he was a referee for a dwarf wrestling competition, and all these dwarves come running out, and he's here like, fucking, let's go. He was absolutely hammered, and he's like tapping 3 times for when they've got leg up, and he's like, yeah, fuck off, get out, and he's loving it. And then they all started ganging up on him, they all started ganging up on him, throwing him about, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Chucking him over the rope, he's like, what the fuck?
That's mint.
So yeah, don't get any ideas.
Yeah, write that down.
And then for boxing, like, I like boxing, but I don't like any boxer in particular. I just like to watch boxing. Like, I don't care who wins, I don't care who loses. I'm just fascinated by footwork and slipping and that, do you know what I mean?
Oh, you'd love an idea,
Okay.
mate.
Artwork.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's
artwork,
like
man.
fucking art of fisticuffs. Like,
Yeah.
You know, they're slipping and it's like fucking Matrix and that, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
how are they doing that?
I'll show you my fight.
Fucking right, good. But recently I found myself liking this guy called David Benavidez.
Oh,
I think he's
mate.
like a cruiserweight or something, man, and
Good fighter.
he's like fucking combos to max.
Yeah.
I quite like watching his fights.
Yeah.
I'm not keen.
What he fought that, what's his name, Anthony Yard recently. I enjoyed that.
yeah,
Do you like him?
Absolutely battered onto the yard, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fuck out of him, yeah. He's undefeated as well.
I just don't think he's fought anybody good.
Reese doesn't pick boxers very well, to be fair.
I like the underdog story.
Well, hopefully he'll fight somebody who your class is good then and beats him.
Yeah, well, I wanted Dave Allen to fight. Well, yeah, just don't even get me thinking about it.
I don't know too many names like.
I love boxing, so I've got loads of stuff upstairs, boxing memorabilia and that. And when Tyson Fury fought Usyk, I've got.
Come on, Tyson!
I
Come on,
paid-
Tyson!
I
You
were
were
in an
running around
auction.
room.
I were in an auction and I paid £1,300 for a pair of Tyson signed shorts.
Right.
Right? I'm not telling it they're in storage. I'm not telling anybody where they are, obviously, for obvious reasons, because it's going out. And when he lost, I was the most devastated fucking man, because they went from like £1,500 to like £1,000. So I'm losing money on it now. And I'm like, you can fuck off.
In future though, it might become more valuable again.
Yeah. Usually does when they die, doesn't it?
That's a lovely thought, that.
But
Well,
yeah,
I'm not wrong.
fascinates fuck out of me, like just watching it, doing up footwork and all that shit, man. I just love all that. Like watching somebody do a sleight of hand, like the technical.
Yeah.
Like
You'd be amazed with
aspect of
with
it.
boxing, when you first learn, you realise you don't have a fucking clue how to throw a punch.
Yeah.
You've been throwing a punch wrong your entire life.
I can believe it.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
You enjoy it. If you like wrestling, you'll enjoy getting hit.
Yeah.
Because, and to be fair, it's not self-harm, but it is in a way, because you're still
Controlled
getting hurt.
self-harm.
But it's like controlling it. Yeah. I always say to people, if you're self-harming, go boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've always recommended that. But then you get the fucking dweebs that are like, well, I don't really feel like doing all. I'm like, you're in a nightclub. You want to do something that's damaging your body, do something that's positive as well.
Yeah, true.
So, and then you still get called a cunt. Do you know what I mean? But no, man, it's very, take me hat off to from where you've come from and to where you are now. Throughout that story and that journey, you've experienced a lot of, negative things that have grown you into what you are today. And you could have easily just sat down and not done anything about it and, but you found your things that you love, and hats off to you, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's up to you, man.
Truly. It's very inspiring to hearing these stories that we bring people on where they have come from such dark places and they've come out of the end and they're doing things.
It's amazing to see the resilience in people.
Yeah.
100%.
We're very resilient mammals.
Everybody's got the ability to bounce back as well.
They have.
Yeah.
They truly have. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also good that you're helping other adults as well come out of stuff like that. I think a friend of ours, Jordan, Jordan and Craig are doing similar things where they're helping people recover from struggles. So you might be good chatting to them as well and just developing something massive.
That'll be cool.
We'll have to have an All You Can Talk special with some of the best guests we've had on.
Get them all on together.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Be a good episode. You got any more?
Wrestling match.
Who is the best All You Can Talk guest?
So, you got any more questions, mate, before I ask the last one?
No.
Have you got any questions for us, mate?
No, I think we've covered it all right, haven't we? It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask my favourite question
Yes.
that we come up with.
It's
And I ask,
difficult.
This is the question we ask every guest.
we ask every guest that, and listening to the answers has been very interesting.
Yeah, everybody's given a different answer, so it's
Yeah.
been...
So, how do you personally define a good life?
Crikey. Give me one moment to
Yeah,
think.
take your time, mate. It's fine.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's no problem.
In the
It's not
meantime-
in riches or anything like that. It's got to be in pursuit of happiness, isn't it? If you can pursue happiness and try and keep up with it as best as you can, that defines a good life, because it's not found in riches and owning fucking mansions and fucking sports cars and stuff. You could find happiness in bottom of a fucking ditch, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
as long as it's happy there, yeah.
Good man.
Love, much love.
Love
Having
all
good
the money.
people around you, some nice friends and stuff like that you can turn to and all that.
Good man.
So rich, what is the famous line? All treasures is not gold and silver.
Yes.
Love that.
Love that.
Do you want to plug anything, mate, or are you staying off the grid at the minute?
Oh, I'm staying off the grid, but you can still look at the stuff that we do, like Super Pro Wrestling. I think they've got a Facebook page. That's where we do a lot of wrestling. PPW in Sheffield is where I do my training. Titans Gym in Sheffield is where I'm going to start boxing.
Cool.
So if anybody wants to get into any of that shit, just go and look at them. Or where do you go boxing? Go there.
Well, Neil Kirkwood's, or I'm starting at the summit coming. Body Carnegie, where Craig goes.
Body Carnegie will
Going
shout
back.
out.
Going back, Craig's mint.
Plug any of these physical activities, get yourself off
Just
to
get
them if you're
yourself
struggling
active.
and that.
It's an active run.
Yeah. Forget your problems, obviously.
Stop wanking, more boxing.
Yeah.
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 I think that's been an episode.
That should be the title of our podcast. That should be our podcast motto. Stop wanking, start boxing.
Stop wanking, start working.
Stop beating yourself up and beat somebody else up.
So anyway, this has been the All You Can Talk podcast with the absolute legend that is Jim Madden.
Thank you.
You can find us on, we'll use your clip,
Yeah.
ayct.official on every single platform, TikTok, YouTube, everything you can fucking think of. Come over to YouTube if you're on TikTok, go over to TikTok if you're on YouTube, and we'll, We're all friends here. We'll all help each
We're all
other
friends
out.
here. Thank you very much for coming on, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure having me on. Thanks for welcoming
Oh,
me.
you can talk.
Peace.